mean, I wasn't there, so I don't know, but that's what people saying that was there. You was there, so.
I can't tell you this. I don't want to get on that, but I can tell you some life shit. While you popping and going up, they let you do everything. You can give people your ass a kiss. But what you're not anticipating when you're on top of the world is that shit might end up going back down. And when it goes back down, them same people gonna be on them same floors that you was giving your ass a kiss. And while you're going down, guess what they're gonna do for you? Give you.
Listen up, everyone. This situation between Dame Dash and Jim Jones is much bigger than a flashy headline. That debt runs deeper than the $800,000 figure you've seen. It's about what happens when the spotlight dims and regular life takes over, something every one of us can relate to. When success is high, the money's flowing, the deals are lining up, and everyone's smiling, it's easy to cheer you on and shout your name. The real measure comes later, when the cameras are off, the checks stop coming, and the silence is loud. That's when you find out who's solid and who was only around for the perks. I'm not here to judge either man. I respect both. Jim Jones has paved his own lane, stayed consistent, and grown into a businessman who plays the long game. And Dame Dash, agree or disagree with him, carries a confidence, boldness, and commitment to ownership that influenced a whole generation of artists and entrepreneurs. Here's the lesson I take from this, and I hope you see it too. Protect your name, your brand, and your relationships at all costs. Because in this game, your reputation outlasts your money. Never burn bridges just to light the road ahead. Most importantly, repair your foundation before the roof starts to cave in. Success without structure is short-lived, whether you're chasing millions or building your future step by step. And remember, being famous without financial knowledge is just the first warning shot. Share your take in the comments. Also hit like and subscribe. Now, let's go beyond hip-hop for a second, into something every hustler, business owner, and anyone pushing forward in life needs to grasp. Recently, Jim Jones spoke on Dame Dash's finances. But the bigger lesson here is about what happens when the fame fades and there's no one to catch you when the money slows down. I'm not here to stir conflict or pick a side. That's not the point. To me, this is a teachable moment. Whether you're in music, launching a business, or just climbing the ladder in life, there's a side they don't tell you about. The fall off is real. The calls stop. The phone stays silent. People who swore they'd ride for you vanish. Jim made a strong point in that interview, and it wasn't aimed only at Dame. It was about life. People act differently when the money is gone. That's not just hip-hop, that's reality. It makes you think about the bonds you build. Are they rooted in love and loyalty, or in what you can provide? We all hear the glamorized stories of the industry, but Jim reminds us that the real business is in the background. And when things go sideways, loyalty is tested. Dame Dash is a legend, no question, helping build the Rockefeller empire from the ground up. He's always been a straight-talking, independent boss. But even the strongest can hit a breaking point when life comes calling. Debt, taxes, lawsuits, or just the weight of everything you've worked for. That $800K is more than numbers. It's a glimpse into what happens when trust breaks down, calls go unanswered, and pride and pressure collide. I'm not focused on who's right or wrong. I'm asking, what's the takeaway? For me, it's this. Manage your money tightly. Build relationships on trust rather than transactions, and never believe you're too big to fall, because life humbles everybody.
Speaking of Dame, how you feel about what he's going through right now?
I really ain't got no comment. I haven't really been on the same page with Dame for a bunch of years now and shit like that. I mean, like, I wish nothing bad on nobody, bro. You dig? And we all gotta face our own shit. You dig? I can't tell you this, that he's a very smart man, so I'm hoping he's smart enough to figure out his ways to bounce back. You dig? That's just that. Cause ain't nobody gonna come save you out here. When the quicker you learn that, the quicker you'll be able to bounce back. There's $1 billion involved and you ain't got none. How would you feel? Hey man, shit happens, man. But it's not me I'm just talking about common sense, man. Anybody can look at this shit and be like, damn. One nigga got $1 billion, one nigga broke. How would you feel if you broke? Can't feel good, you heard? And we are grown men. Let's keep it a buck. We are all grown men. And everybody makes their own decisions. I don't know them people ins and outs, but clearly people made decisions that got them to where they at.
Let me ask you this though. When you look at Dame, do you think the reason why nobody is reaching out is because he used to be an asshole back then? I mean, I wasn't there, so I don't know, but that's what people saying that was there. You was there, so.
I can't tell you this. I don't want to get on that, but I can tell you some life shit. While you popping and going up, they let you do everything. You can give people your ass to kiss. But what you're not anticipating when you're on top of the world is that shit might end up going back down. And when it goes back down, them same people gonna be on them same floors that you was giving your ass to kiss. And while you're going down, guess what they're gonna do for you? Give you ass to kiss. Get out of here, beat it. It's natural. It's your life. You dig? The same energy you give me, the same energy I'm gonna put out. You hear? And that's just in life. Because I've been through that. I've been that person that was so ignorant and just dumb to the fact of reality, because I've been jaded by entertainment and success and money and shit like that, and not seeing shit that I'm doing that could really affect me in the long run as a person and as an artist and shit like that. And I had to learn the hard way. By the grace of God, I was able to persevere, be resilient, and know I had to take my second chance, because they definitely ain't giving you one, and they ain't give me one.
Would you say that it's more difficult right now to blackball somebody with social media and the rest of these platforms?
Definitely not difficult to blackball somebody in this game. You heard? It's all about the power. You heard? You go up against the right power, they will. Yeah. You heard? I can tell you that for sure. They will blackball your ass. You ain't special, you ain't exempt. I mean, the internet is one thing, but they be blocking shit out the internet too. They could blackball you on the internet too. This shit wicked. Don't be fooled.
Was you blackballed at one point?
Oh yeah, me? Definitely. 100%.
What makes you believe that?
I was told by the blackballer himself. And that's the dope part about my journey, is I'm able to encounter, come up against everything that I had to go up against, you heard? And for me to have a conversation with the blackballer and be on the same page and understand what was going on. But it shows the power that I had in me since a youngster and shit like that, and people see how powerful I was. And there's few ways that you could cripple me, because you can't do it physically. You dig? And those are the things that I had to learn. The power I possess was too strong outside. You heard?
What I'll say is this though, right? If you're a true hustler with social media and the rest of these platforms, it should be easy to make money.
You can get to a bag. Yeah, but you can get to a bag, but you won't get to a success. You being a star, being who you was, might not happen. You can get to a bag, because there's a lot of ways to make money, but you won't be lit. They could block the shit out you from being lit. You have to find a new means of getting to a bag. You heard? Blackball is just for the game. They can't blackball you in life. So many ways to make money out there, to get dollars out there, to become millionaires out there. We just so caught up in this entertainment business. We kind of got television like that's all we see. Because for those who has been successful in it, we know that everything starts with the music, and everything ancillary comes from us having great music out. Our back was against the wall. We wasn't taught nothing else but this. This was our form of success. You heard? They didn't give us no financial literacy. You heard? We knew how to do music, and we knew that the music is going to come with the opportunities. You ain't got no music, you ain't getting no opportunities. Even right now. That's the rules, bro. It don't change. The world want the cool. You can't be cool if you ain't got no music.
Yeah, good point. But when you look at Dame, I know when I interviewed him, he made a comment saying that, with all the people he helped, he shouldn't be asking for anything. People should be helping him, just off of, everything he did for them.
That's the problem, bro. I gave so many people a look in life, but I did it from the kindness of my heart. I'm selfless, you heard? So if I get into a bind, I don't expect them saying people that I helped out or did anything for to come and save me. Because that's not what I did it for. Else I would have made that clear when I did it. Like, yo, I'm about to do you this solid, you owe me one. You heard? But people have ulterior motives a lot of the time, so when shit do go bad, they feel entitled to a person who has a person's success that you may have helped a little bit with. You didn't make them all. You didn't do everything for them. You didn't put them where they at right now. Yeah, you may help them in they but inside the world. A spark could go out. That won't start a fire. Am I lying? To make that fire go to a big roof, what you gotta do, you gotta work that bitch. Them leaves that go out when you starting that little ass fire off the spark. When you trying to So who worked that bitch? You gave me a little but you ain't make the fire go woof. I had to move this shit around, blow on it, all, hey yo, all type of stuff, you heard? Like, so you feel that I got this hot ass fire and you in trouble, I'm supposed to come help you, give you some of my fire? Don't really work like that. I mean, for me, I don't do favors or do things for people like that unless I already let you know ahead of time. This is what I'm expecting. But as a man, I'm not expecting nobody to come and help me. I'm expecting me to figure this shit out.
Here's what I'm saying, family. In the end, this back and forth between Dame Dash and Jim Jones holds more weight than a simple news snippet. That $800,000 debt, it's symbolic of something larger. It's about the moment when the bright lights dim and reality sets in, a moment that's familiar to many. While the money's rolling in, deals are being signed, and crowds are cheering, everything feels good. But the real challenge shows up once the camera's cut, the payments stop, and the room gets quiet. That's when you can tell the difference between those who are genuine and those who are only there for the lifestyle. I'm not here to tear either of them down. I respect both brothers. Jim Jones has carved out his own lane, stayed focused, and grown into a seasoned businessman. And Dame Dash, whether you agree with his methods or not, embodies a fearlessness, ownership mentality, and influence that inspired an entire wave of creators and hustlers. Here's my advice from watching this. Always protect your good name, your personal brand, and your relationships. In this industry, your reputation will outlive your wealth. Don't destroy connections just to prove a point. Fix your foundation before the roof gives in. Success without a solid base won't last, whether you're building millions or stacking bricks towards your dream. And let's be clear, fame without financial literacy is just the start of a hard lesson.